Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be going over the Peacekeepers event. I'm going to be running through the roadmaps and also just showing you basically what you can get your hands on. I'm going to also do my 2 pulls on the Peacekeeper wheel because you get one for free on the web portal and you also get one for free if you're a part of Survivors Club, which I am currently. Now if we jump over to the web portal, you can see there are the free rewards that you can claim right now. You can get yourself your normal claims, which is going to be the Gold Mythic token crate, as I'm just about to claim. My game does like to refresh when I claim stuff now, so you might hear it refresh in the background. I don't know why it does that. We also get the peace tokens, as you can see. And that is going to be 1 free pull on that wheel. And then lastly, we can go all the way to the far right, or close to the far right. There's the Clementine caps as well. So that's today's free claims done on the web portal. If you do any purchases during this, 2-week event, make sure you go to the events tab on the web portal, because for the duration of the event, there is going to be an event basically on the web portal for if you spend money, you're going to get rewards back. And if you spend up to $50, you'll get 250 points. And you can see you'll get another copy of Gold Mythic Peacekeeper here. And then if you spend $100 on this last reward here, you'll get another peace token pull. So now we can switch back to in-game and check my rewards. And I can claim the goodies, as you can see. I'll just claim these. And I can go to the office section. Is it? No, it's featured section. And I think it will be Peacekeepers, and here's the Survivors Club rewards, which is just 1 peace token. I'll be doing these 2 pulls near the end of the video. First, we're going to run through the event itself. There is obviously the missions that are ongoing right now. And as you can see, if you collect 5 earpieces in the Peacekeeping roadmap, you'll be able to get yourself a Gold Mythic Peacekeeper quite easily. Just got to complete those roadmaps. I don't think this is going to be super easy to do, but I think there is going to be a character out there that is extremely good. I did talk about on my stream. I think he's going to basically be the character that's going to make this roadmap much simpler, because it's not about speed when you take on roadmaps. It's just about success, and this character is going to give you a better chance of success just because of his signature move, just because when you start taking characters down, other characters are going to get infection. And that should work really well. If you don't have this character, I would definitely recommend going to the grey market, then the mythic market, and you can pick up Mike as he is in the store here. And I would definitely get him to LB3. Great character indeed. So we're going to get onto the roadmap, and I have already completed the first 2 stages of the first roadmap because they are walker stages. I think it'll probably be like that for every single act. It is nice that you can just skip to any act that you want to complete. So you could just complete all the walker stages. If you were having troubles with the 3rd stage, you could just wait there and kind of just work out a team to take. When it comes to the actual characters you can take in, you are limited to Atlanta or Saviors, but you have to take 3 of one of those groups. You can't mix and match. You can't take 2 Atlanta, 1 Savior, for instance. As you can see, I've gone for Atlanta, and I've gone for Glenn Leeds, Laurie, and Dale. Just a bit more control-based characters, I guess. And the other characters I've gone for are going to be Mike and Diamond. Mike, like I said, but Diamond's got pretty good control herself. And because there's a lot of alert characters in this team, I can, put an alert blast weapon in one of my characters' hands. I probably will switch Diamond out based on, which allegiance I'm taking, what characters I've got in there. But Mike's almost definitely going to be in every single team. So we're going to get hit go. And you can see this sort of team we're going to come up against. Now, I will say these don't have any mods, and it doesn't look like they have any mythic abilities. They just have very, very high stats, so it isn't going to be too much of a problem when it comes to hitting your controls. Hitting your controls is not going to be too much of a problem. So we're just going to stun the problem. Peacekeeper, we don't really want to get him rolling, and then we're just going to follow up with some damage and some control and stuff like that afterwards, and we'll try and take out characters. Bonus HP doesn't matter too much because we're relying more on infection on this team. So, and because he hasn't got a mythic ability, Davey's not going to self-heal, so he's not going to get any bonus HP because of that. So, it's actually going to be pretty straightforward on this first stage. It might get more difficult when it gets to the other stages. So we'll have to see. We shall have to see for sure. And now I can control again, which is nice, and Davy should be gone. It is indeed. I can control again. And we'll just start working on this character down here. So far, so good. Not too crazy. Let's get a bit of controlling on all these characters. Dale's pretty good for that. No rushes, no nothing. And then there we go. And I think it should be easy. Oh, bless me! I just did sneeze. It should be easy. We did actually just proc. We're procking. It looks like it's procking payback because it's got the payback icon, but I forget that he obviously is dual specialist. But yeah, that's weird. So the first one, pretty straightforward. So the first earpiece, not too difficult to get your hands on, and some pretty nice rewards to boot. I'll skip to the next one to see, well, if it's going to be any more difficult. Now, a big bonus of this stage is you need to use survivors or whisperers, and we already have a whisperer in this team, so it's pretty straightforward. And we'll see what sort of team we have to come up against this time around. Are we going to have mods this time? No mods. No mods. So not looking too crazy. Not looking too crazy. We do have a reflect dude. They don't have any revives, I believe, so we can probably just take out him first turn. That should be fine. We can get some endless control in, and this is what I like. This is what I like. Remap teams a little bit more strategy. Can take in different characters. It's a shame there's no mods and stuff though, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe, like I said, maybe it gets a little bit more difficult. We'll have to wait and see. So we should have Peacekeeper get taken out here as well. And then I'll just take this guy out. And then I think it's pretty much over because we're going to have the infection do the job from here pretty much, I guess. So not too crazy on the difficulties. We actually just take them out without the infection. Of course, he doesn't have his passive, so he's not going to do his reflex. So it's not much risk there. I think the only problem is going to be Peacekeeper for a lot of these stages, and that is if you don't take Mike. Mike seems to be the one that really makes things a lot easier. Okay, so the next team is going to be Skybound X or Rebels. I went with Skybound X. I don't think you need to have high grades of some of these characters, so you could have like a grade 1 if you are, you know, very limited on the characters that you have available. I think that's going to be the main, you know, factor for stopping people from doing this is they maybe don't have 3 of certain allegiances. Go to the Mythic store, make sure you can buy some of these characters. I think Andrea 2000 is in there currently. And if you get lucky with some of these other characters, I think Garv and Laurie were quite easy to come by. I'm using Garv for the first time ever, pretty much. And he has got the broccoli monster at the back. I like it. So we're just going to do the same thing that we've been doing. I'm going to get the controls in. And I'll just focus down the bottom, probably. Get rid of Mike. He is going to be maybe one of the issues. Oh, we do get was that Bide? That was a splash Bide. Fancy. And then we'll just focus her, I guess. We should be able to take her out with diamonds. We do indeed. The burn is going to just run through this team because we obviously have no mods to deal with, which is nice. Andrea 2000's her burn was always great. And that's another team dealt with. Not too difficult either. So originally when I saw the roadmap restrictions, I kind of thought that this one was going to be actually quite difficult because the Kingdom and RTS have mainly defense team characters. But it obviously isn't going to be too much of a problem now just because you know that the bleeds are going to land. We have got a Tara lead though, so there will be reductions. But some of these characters do rely on their passives. For instance, Angel has Cleanse and extra AP gain chance on her passive. She's not going to have that now. And then Vance has the Halo on his passives. Again, he's not going to have that now. So we're probably just going to do the same thing as we did before. We're going to do that. And then we can just actually take out Vance. He should be gone now. I think the bleed will be enough, right? Nearly. We'll get some Guardian Shields up. Why not? Is that enough damage? It's not going to be enough damage, but the bleed should do the job. And he'll go into Outlast, but nothing's going to happen there. The bleed should just finish him off. There we go. We'll just control because she hasn't got any cleanse. So Angel's just a completely different character without the 100% chance to cleanse. And we'll probably just lay down all the attacks up the top. She might stun us. She does indeed. She does indeed. But the infection should start doing the job for us. I don't think her rush has infection on it, which is pretty funny. But this should take out Angel. There we go. Not too difficult at all. I think basically as long as you just do Mike infection on Peacekeeper and he gets taken out, it's generally going to be pretty straightforward. He's the only problematic character on this, even including the fact that he has no mods and everything. He's the only problematic character realistically. So on the last stage here, and you can see that we have got NWO or Holiday Heroes as the characters we can use. NWO are going to be a bit harder to come by for sure, but fortunately Holiday Heroes are the most accessible allegiance in the game, and they've got some of the highest amount of characters. So the last stage is going to be a little bit more problematic, however, when it comes to what these characters are going to have. But it doesn't look like it's going to have like an LB3 character here, so there's not going to be the full team cleanse on William. But I would say he's going to be problematic, so I'm going to take him out first. And then what we can do is just probably confuse, let's say you, until the end of the fight. And maybe just try and do some damage against this character up here. He's going to get the bonus HP. He is indeed. He is indeed. Maybe we need to control her. Oh, she can rush. It doesn't matter if she rushes. It doesn't matter. There we go. We can then just control in here. Get some damage in. We could make his payback proc, but we won't do that. That was the 100% AP drop, lovely jubbly, and then we'll just defend pretty much because they're gonna get taken out. There we go, and that is the roadmap completed, and that is Peacekeeper. It was a slight shame, honestly, that this was not more difficult. There wasn't any mods and passives. It's going to be kind of like a full sense of security, I feel like. People are going to go into war thinking, well, this isn't going to be too hard at all. It's going to be a completely different game, guys. So when it's got mods, when it's got his passives, completely different. So we have claimed all the rewards. The last one to claim is going to be Peacekeeper himself. He's a blonde guy, apparently. A blonde guy. And we are going to claim him. And that's Peacekeeper number 1. And now I have got my 2 pulls to do on the Peacekeeper wheel, and the odds of getting him are actually quite high. You can see it's 14% at 1 Peacekeeper, 1% at ×5, so you've got more chance to get Peacekeeper than any other individual character on this wheel, but you have got more chance of not getting Peacekeeper just based on the pure odds. But we've got 2 pulls. We'll see what we can get. The first pull I'm going to do on Ghost. I'll do the pull on Ghost. Let's see what we can get here. It would be nice to get him. That's going to be skins. I think that's skins number 3 or 4. So it isn't someone who I've got maxed out. Every character in here is a 10% character. But that isn't a character I've got completely maxed out. The next one I'm going to do straight away on... I'm going to do it on Claudio. Here we go. Who are we going to get this time around? It's going to be Pam. That is a dupe. That is a dupe. Not the best pulls for me. Not the best pulls. I'm sure there's going to be someone out there who got managed to get ×5 on their web portal pull, which is going to be actually amazing. I might be able to get one more pull from this event because I'm probably going to be picking up the Clementine offer sometime in the next week or 2, and the current offer that's going right now is going to give me another pull on this wheel if I do that. So that's pretty good. Is he worth using at grade 4? I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to use him at grade 4. Personally, I'm not going to. I think Angel maxed out is probably better than him at grade 4, my personal opinion. But once he gets to like grade 5 to limit break 2, that's when he starts obviously getting a lot stronger. His rush gets a lot quicker, etc. So that's the end of my video, guys, and as you can see, I do just get him to grade 4, but he's just going to be sitting here. I'm going to wait until he gets to grade 5 before I start leveling him and have any potential to use him. But do tell me your thoughts on the Peacekeeper, whether you're going to use him or not off grade 4. Let me know in the comments down below. I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.